Okay, so welcome to our next Shadowrun game. We're actually up to session number 100.
Oh, yay!
It's amazing.
That's gone by very quickly.
It's amazing the characters have lasted so long, considering that was almost 4 years of play to get to session 100.
Oh,
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, we've had a few close calls.
And we have had a couple of characters disappear.
One day I'll get Florida back.
Yeah, nah.
So, also being session 100, it's season 3, episode 5. They are on the second day of the 6th month of the year 2052. At the table today, we have Ross.
Yes, I play the lovable troll Warp, follower of Ekithump from the BBC Pantheon. Currently wondering on what the hell just happened due to the fact that he stepped out to get some air, came back in, and the room has been atomized.
A lot of stuff has happened. Also at the table today is Garrett.
Hi, I'm playing Raven, a street thief who's new to this whole shadow running thing and thinks this is a great way to make some good money and
Bird stuff.
Well, burn stuff if I'm lucky as well. So really feeling very happy about this. Still very new though to the whole thing.
Okay. Online today we have Jeremy.
Good evening all, I'm playing Desert Denser, the elf, grew up on the streets in Seattle, but has grown up and taken control of some decent business investments, making a profitable life for himself, whilst also somewhat following up, but also somewhat avoiding associations or connections that apparently he's not quite the orphan he thought he was.
Yeah, you're a slum king.
Well, he was technically an orphan because he grew up in an orphanage.
Yeah.
And it wasn't your and your parents were dead, just not the rest of your siblings or extended family.
That's what they say in the sense of this. He's not quite the orphan he thought he was in the sense that apparently he has family out there.
Okay. Am I an orphan if I don't have a family?
Well,
I thought he had no one.
I'm just asking for Raven, that's all.
So what, we've got 3 orphans. Because
I suppose if
what's
you
an orphan?
because the clone doesn't really have any parents.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't have parents.
Technically he does, from a cloning perspective. Whoever created the clone is technically its parent. Not that they have any ownership of it.
Yeah.
And the person who DNA came from also considered a parent, even if they're a mixture
or do we
of things.
declare that the company is the parent?
It does raise an
And
interesting
it's pretty
question.
obvious that I belong to the company.
It does raise an interesting question. What is a parent? Is a parent someone who raises you, or is a parent someone who's your biological
Or we,
ancestor.
or we just say that
The biological ancestor actually has more rights than someone who's raised you.
Okay, so that's legally, but
Mhm.
you know, it depends on what the
Morally,
individual
it
thinks.
does not.
Individual.
But legally, it does. And also online, we have Sean.
Alright, eating noodles.
I picked it perfectly, apparently.
Yes. I'm playing 404, the previously mentioned clone. Previous employee still technically owned by Genteki, expert mechanic. Wishes they were in a vehicle instead of outside of a vehicle.
I'm sure Desmond would complain bitterly if you took over his vehicle.
I'm giving it an upgrade.
If the vehicle Tatiana, he can do what he likes with your tent.
I'm giving them massage chairs.
would have been interesting if 404 was a clone of Tull.
Okay, so next online we have is M.
Hello, I play Bolt, your ever lovable puppy, and not the sharpest bolt in the shed. We are on a search and rescue that has resulted in some more death than I would have expected, but sure, that's fine, right? That's our usual. Things never go to plan.
Crispy Orc.
Well,
That's
if
what
they went to
Upsnell
plan,
calls.
they wouldn't actually need Shadowrunners.
And you're normally a very cute lapdog, aren't you?
Well, not normally. You can be.
Can be. Oh, can be. Okay.
Next online we have is Josh.
Hello, I'm Josh. I play Neuro, the British Kingsman spy, trying to still track down his troublesome past. Cyborg of the group, and yeah, very intellectual and very scary when it comes to computers and hacking.
I just realised, don't die, because I can resurrect you, but you don't want to be resurrected.
And we have some starting points to make life easier for people. There is 1 dark and 5 light.
That's a good start.
Oh, yes and no. Means I'm not going to be getting willpower back quickly.
Okay, as a quick recap for you, last session was a showdown at Albie's Bar, where members of the Crimson Crush with a few friends tried to take out Bolt.
And completely failed.
They had a good go at it.
I was quite impressed that they didn't run away even when they were getting massacred. You know, they're committed, these Crimson Crush. They are committed.
That's how much the Crimson Crush want to crush me. But they also, I have vague memories that they also have ties to the place that I came from that Bolt still doesn't fully remember though.
So what have they got against you?
Bolt killed a number of their members while escaping.
Oh, okay.
And
And
not
then
the
killed-
junior members.
Yep, and then killed more members at near Trixie's place, and
So-
then killed more members here. So
Bolt
yeah.
has the highest kill count for a non-ancient in the city against the Crimson Crush.
Okay.
And I
think it deserves a round of
because they keep
applause.
coming after me. I told them not to. It doesn't end well.
And obviously, they were just fortunate that the Desmond wasn't there.
On the plus side, they're helping keeping Ebenezer in business.
And they also got to see an energy weapon used for the first time by an opponent Unfortunately, it blew up at the end of the combat due to the guy not actually giving it a cooldown before continually firing it.
So can this pub now be renamed the barbecued orc?
It could be called that, except for the fact that it would require someone to actually care.
I know, and that explosion took me out. I remember that.
Currently, we have Womp with 7 wounds. We have Raven with 12 wounds and 3 strain, with 1 critical. We have 404 with 10 wounds. We have Bolt with 11 wounds, 3 crits. 2 of them ongoing limitations, one being cannot have a free move, and the other one cannot spend strain to activate things.
Let me guess, Bolt doesn't want the crits removed?
Probably will want some of the crits removed because that means Bolt can't cast spells.
Currently, the answer to that is actually yes. Now that we're crushed to
Okay, cool!
And Nero has 7 wounds as well.
Raven has a chrome-plated pistol from one of those bad guys.
A slightly damaged chrome-plated pistol.
Still, I think I can get good money for it.
You can. Of course, you could also get it cleaned up and sell it for more.
Yeah.
Because it would cost you less to clean it up and to get the extra you'll get out of it. Also, the characters had left Albie's bar. We'd originally had them going back to Desrin's Tower, but considering the other stuff they had to do in the same night, we said we would sort of have them go from leaving Albie's bar with the others to being in transit somewhere in the alleyways so they could get away from the police and fireys coming to investigate the explosion, because most of them aren't qualified to travel through the city if the police pull them up. They would most likely be ignored until they're in an area of danger, in which case they would then be flagged as a non-citizen or something's wrong. Because explosion's bad.
And also, Bolt's got 3 criticals.
Bolt has 3 criticals, yes. So Bolt adds plus.
Yes, I tanked 3 mobs and 3 not enemies. No, there's groups, and then what's the next step up again?
2 mobs. And
there's minion groups. There's rivals, and then there are nemesis.
It was 3 rivals and 3 minion groups, wasn't it?
2 minion groups.
I believe it was 2 minion groups. I believe the 1 rival, and it might be extra rival and a nemesis, or 2 nemesis. I can't remember between the 2 of them.
Yeah, no, but there was quite a few of not very friendly people, essentially, and the only reason why we probably survived is because I went all out on magic and pushed my magic to the brim pretty much.
Yeah. And they concentrated on you and you could take the hits.
Yes. And until that bomb went off, we were all looking pretty healthy, actually.
Yeah. That bomb took me out completely, from no wounds to max wounds.
So it was 2 rivals and a
so it means
nemesis.
that you've taken a crit as well.
Yeah. I've taken 1 crit.
Actually, I don't have that written down of what it was.
I think it wasn't a very high roll.
It was a low roll, yeah.
But his thing is...
Okay, no, I do have it written down. Off balance.
What does that mean?
It ran out.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's still classed as having a crit.
You still have it.
Shoot.
It is your next skill check gets this, and that's passed.
Okay.
So but it is listed. So if you ever roll that again while you've got the crit, you always get the next one up.
How do I heal from healers?
Usually medical treatment or magic, and if you get magic, you can't get medical treatment afterwards.
Yeah, fine.
So
there's no time. It doesn't heal with time or anything like that.
It can with extended rest, but you don't have extended rest to get through.
Okay. So I'm carrying it for the rest of the time unless.
Okay, so
I believe there is a resilience check to get past it, and you could stop and become targets and do magical healing. Because at the moment you're having to decide
we'll deal with it later. Resilience. I'm trying to find resilience. Oh, there it is. Okay, no, we won't bother with the resilience check.
Because you do know casting spells, even in an alleyway in public, is debatable. And you had leads that the people who attacked the bar belonged to the had just come from the Quick, the Dead, and the Still Moving bar. The guy you
The
rescued.
the Quick and the Dead, yeah.
It's actually called the Quick, the Dead, and the Still Moving.
It's an orc bar.
And there was information that the guy who was still alive came from Cratchit's Family Entertainment.
Okay.
So there were links there to information that may help you.
Have we ever heard of Cratchit Family? Was it Cratchit's Family?
Family Entertainment.
Yeah. Heard of that?
And that relates to the Knights in White Sheets.
Okay.
And you also had information to the Juzu Clinic, because that was where information about the girl could be found. Your mission that you chose to accept was to track down a missing schoolgirl.
Yep.
Because everyone needs another missing girl to chase.
I had it down.
I
I had a name written down here somewhere.
Well, that's always a girl that appears and you have to find them. Because apparently boys don't disappear the same way.
Fayette Myers we're looking for.
Back to the girl, yeah.
As long as it doesn't happen as bad as what happened to the last girl that we went to look for.
Most of the girls you've gone to look for have had bad things happen to them. Well, the previous one had her leg destroyed.
Actually, I mean, the one before that.
Yep. Bad things happened to that one. She got bugged.
Mm.
As long as we get paid for it, I'm not really all that concerned.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm holding out hope, but you know.
Well, I know that she's still okay.
We're on a timer. We had to get it done in a couple of days, didn't we?
Very quickly, yes. You had 48 hours, I believe, and you'll spend probably about 6 to 8 hours already of that 48.
Okay. So of the various leads, which ones do we go for?
So does the group have do each of the characters have an opinion of where you should go next? Should you follow up the information you got from the survivor of the incident, because he does come from some sort of humanist front, and it literally was a majority non-human bar that got toasted, and this guy can pass as a dwarf.
Okay.
Well, he's got dwarfism, so he can pass as a dwarf.
The info on the Juju clinic or Zuzu, whatever it was, kind of stuff.
Yeah, Juju.
That's something I remember from when we were investigating the school. The fact that there was some doctor that was trying to chase her or do something, go through. So.
She was seeing a doctor at that clinic relating to her at the school. You went to Albie's bar because there was a rumor that she had been there.
I thought that was
that was where where we found some clue or something like that, because that was Albie's bar was where the apparent elven boyfriend.
Yes, which is the comment of that is where you believe she had been.
Yeah.
You haven't quite figured out which gang he belonged to, because if you do, then you want to go to their hideout. Go, Em?
Well, I'm really hoping that he's not part of Crimson Crush.
Well,
given that he's an elf, I doubt it.
Considering he's an elf, there's no way he could be part of Crimson Crush, because part of their initiation is one way of getting in is killing an elf.
Oh,
Right,
right.
I think that there was an aspect of being an elf and being part of the gang. I know I was thinking about whether Desmond had done anything about whether they had like a graffiti gang for ancients or something. I thought we actually knew something about the gang.
It wasn't the ancients. You had a bit of information, but the rest of the party did not. So they weren't able to use you.
Okay, they couldn't use it like in the previous section, but yeah.
Well, just
Maybe that's what Desmond had been doing while the Wave was taking up his own leads about what the gang might have been. So.
You were able to confirm it was the Double Devils.
Yep.
Just trying not to hiccup too much on stream right now. They are a hardcore all-elven go gang.
Because I think we got the impression that she probably disappeared deliberately in the sense that we think she ran off with this elven ganger. Is that right?
That's what we were thinking, but yes, we checked out this bar, or the
On the idea
Well,
of whether
yeah.
So, to me, it's something that certainly if Desmond managed to work out the boyfriend came from the Double Devils, and if he knows where the Double Devils,
I'm gonna
where
say
their site is.
you have an address of where you can find them from one of your contacts with a good luck as the information.
So certainly, I would think that would be an obvious lead if we're thinking that she went with the gang up voluntarily.
So you have the link to some sort of humanist front with Cratchit's Family Entertainment from your dwarfism human you rescued. You have a link to the Quick, the Dead and the Still Moving bar from those who attacked you last session. They had information showing that they had just come from there. You have a link to the boyfriend with the Double Devils, being an elven go gang that he has the colours of. And you have a link to the Juzu clinic as potential information about why she ran, what she's into, more about her personality that the school didn't capture for you.
What information? What do we know about each of these places? Like, if you just summarised all we know, or is there anything more we know?
You don't know much about Cratchit's Family Entertainment, except that you believe it's a front for humanists.
Okay.
Which is a hate group against non-humans. The Quick, the Dead and the Still Moving is a well-known orc bar.
Mm-hmm.
So orcs get preferential treatment.
Mm-hmm.
And Bolt doesn't want to go there.
I think that's probably the least useful of the leads, so I'm fine not going there.
Well, there might be something that came out in the session I missed, but I'm not seeing much reason to be going to a humanist or an orc location.
Apart from the humanists,
No, well, for the purposes of trying to track down a missing human girl who'd apparently run off with an elf ganger, I don't know, what's the particular clues related to the humanist and or the orc bar that says that, the orc bar,
Okay, so if you pause
if we were attacked while we're looking at the, following up the lead for the ganger originally, then it might be a case of trying to track down why they attacked us. Is that also the humanist side of the house?
I was going to let you know, the link to Humanus is they have some interest in this bar, which means that a girl who's stepping out with an elf that's human is something that either Humanus will assist to get away from the elf, kidnap to get away from the elf or kill to get away from the elf.
Mm.
That's the Humanist link. That is a possibility.
Yeah, okay.
You do believe that Humanists may have gone out of their way to remove her or both of them from the equation, because that's what they do. The link to the Orc bar is they will hide to come here.
Yeah.
They will hide to kill whoever was here. There was no if or buts about what they were here for. They came in guns blazing, saw that Bolt was there, and all targeted Bolt. So whether they were expecting Bolt or Bolt was just a target of opportunity, you do not know, because none of them survived to be able to give you why they were there.
No, they've just got a bounty out on Bolt at the moment. Someone cashed in.
Yeah, but you don't actually know why they came, but you have links that they were paid to come here, and that they came directly from that bar. Now,
I think it was more the fact that Bolt was like kind of like wrong place, wrong time, or maybe it was wrong place, wrong time for them in terms of that they're now paced on the floor.
But it was pointed out that from the Crimson Crush perspective, any want-to-be member or any actual member who takes down Bolt gets a either the colours or gets an advancement in their gang. So someone could potentially take leadership position if they take down Bolt. So that's a big thing in their organisation, and that's been a rumour that's been going around that some of the other characters, such as Womp, may have heard, because it's not something that the elves would hear about easily.
That could be amusing. If David killed Bolt.
Yes,
and elves becoming head of the
again, you still have to be an orc, and you still have to be actively attempting to become a member. So if Bolt gets taken out by a random, it means nothing to them.
Yeah.
The link to the Juzu clinic was because you didn't get a lot of information from the school, and the school told you the clinical information stayed at the clinic. So why she ran away the previous time, all that information's at the clinic. What she did while she was away, that's all at the clinic. None of that was kept at the school. And so you might have actually gotten useful information of why she was running away or where she may potentially run to that is not available in the other locations. So if she got out of the city, you need a Juzu clinic. If she got captured, you probably need Humanus. If you want to find out why she's been targeted, you probably need the Orc bar. So each of them gives you specific information that makes your ability to complete the mission at a higher percentage. It's up to you which one you prioritize.
Well,
I would prioritize like clinic and then maybe the boyfriend's go gang.
Well, exactly. I'd be prioritising the go gang on the fact that she seemingly got out of the school voluntarily, in the sense that she got out before and she seemingly got out again. So, whilst there's potentially a lot of people looking for her, it doesn't look like she's been kidnapped from the school. So, therefore, she's most likely gone with to the boyfriend or with the boyfriend. So, I would have thought that was the most obvious first step. But happy to go with other options.
Okay, so the point to you guys is you don't know if she's left the city. So the thing of knowing exactly where she would go is not guaranteed at the Juzu clinic unless you know she's left. So Jeremy's saying the boyfriend, if you could track the boyfriend, that would help.
I mean, to me that would be at least following her path. If you take the voluntary path, the first point is to the boyfriend at the Go Gang headquarters, because then either we find her, or we may find evidence as to where she's gone from there.
So Jeremy,
we can talk to gang.
Pause for a moment. Her meet-up point was Alby's bar.
Yeah.
She never met at the Go Gang because she would not be welcome at the Go Gang.
Remember that the Go Gang also did not like her?
Yeah, but the idea that we don't know whether or not, like, the meetup point was at the Albies, which is why we went there, but we don't know if the boy got there, we don't know if the kid got there, because we found a whole heap of dead bodies even before we got attacked, didn't we?
You did. You were investigating the dead bodies, and one of those dead bodies seemed to have survived, but he hasn't been in a condition to interrogate and find out more from him.
Well, I can wake him up. But that's unfortunately a little bit of time.
So you've identified information about him, you've identified where he came from, but you don't actually know the information of why he was there.
I'm happy to go to any of the things, except for the Orc Bar, because I suspect the Orc Bar is going to be a fight.
Well, I'm the only one who can probably go there without any issue.
404 could go in with less issues. Bork could technically go in with less issues because if the Crimson Crush was to start a fight there, there's a good chance that they would be the ones taken out. Because they don't like... most of the bars do not like people pulling out weapons and trying to kill someone on their turf.
We could always paint Desmond green and put it wearing fangs.
So your elves are the ones less likely to be able to walk into the York bar.
So which one is it? Is there one that's closer and easier to get to? Because we seem to be a bit indecisive.
Well, the thing is, I can check to see if Humanus has kidnapped her. If the Queen blesses me,
Is
I can do a
we get
predict on
on
it.
with?
No.
There's not many in the party who will appreciate.
No, because I remember there was one that we were getting on with, because that was the one with the other type of flower.
That I believe it was the elven technocrats you got along with more.
Oh, the Terrinoth,
that's
yes.
because we've got a lot more elves in the party.
There's too many gang names to keep in my head.
So there's about 40 gangs in Seattle. Just to give you a rough number.
I think was it the Death Heads is the one that everybody hates.
It's a.
I think there was one of the teachers.
I think we just decide on one of the ones to do rather than, we're wasting time a bit here.
You are, but I was just trying to ask you which way you wanted to go. So if you can pick a way of going.
Desmond, can you go for the Elven Go-Gangers?
Okay, let's go for the Elven Go-Gangers then.
But I'm also happy that we could also split up on the outcast, recognising that some people are going to be more suited to try and talk into groups.
I don't want to split up, mostly for the fact that we've already been ganged up on quite severely. I'm not at 100% now, and even if I get healed, I probably would not be enough.
Desmond's not advocating splitting up because putting it out there, if you want to go for one, you can, but yeah. I'm thinking the Elven Go-Gangers are the obvious next step. We went to the Elven part to try and find the meetup point. We didn't find it there. Go back to the next step of, hey, what do we know about his boyfriend?
Okay, just to make you feel a bit better, with the official book for 2050 that they released with, I think it was 4th or 5th edition, there are 323 gangs in Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh, way!
So they give you about the top 10 or 20, and the Double Devils do not even fall into those.
Okay.
And your Elven Technocrat wouldn't count as a gang either.
They would not.
I mean, yeah, hunt down the boyfriend or the clinic would be Bolt's preferences.
So you would know that the Go Gang would not have the Elven boyfriend there if he would probably have been kicked out of the gang at some point due to his relationship with the girl. You'll get information about the ganger from them if you're nice, but you're unlikely to find him there. This is like from your
if they did meet up successfully in our meet beforehand, then we may get some information as to where they've gone based on what you left behind.
Assuming that he's the one
no,
doing
I
the
can't do
planning.
that 'cause I already used that.
Yeah.
It's working out if she was still alive. Yeah. I can locate the bike.
Which is easiest to get to? We're being very indecisive here.
Okay, so the Orc Bar would technically be the closest.
I think that's the worst option.
Or
Yeah.
the next closest would be the Cratchit's Family Entertainment.
I reckon they're probably behind it, but happy to do one of the others first.
On the edge of downtown is the Double Devils, and the Juzu Clinic is a couple of suburbs to the north.
Okay.
I thought we were interrogating boyfriend.
Interrogating
We
the
don't know what the
boyfriend,
boyfriend is.
you would actually have to find him first.
So we haven't got it yet. That's part of going to the Go Gangers to see if we can get it.
Yeah.
They might find it there.
Or did you want to go past Ebenezer to get you all stitched up and that?
Going to Ebenezer's would be going south, heading further away from everything.
Either that or we find a
I mean,
safety
That's
spot
it.
so I can actually
Double
eat
devils.
everybody.
if one can patch me up even just a slight bit, I would like to get my movement back a little
Can I
bit.
just do a kill critical on it? On him?
So you want to cast a spell in downtown?
Oh, we're still in downtown. I thought we were out of downtown.
But basically,
the car.
3 of your places you want to go to out of the 4 are directly in downtown. If you were to leave downtown, then we're adding many hours to your time before you can get to
No. The
anything.
thing is, I thought we were out of downtown.
I did say at the start that we're going back to you just leaving the bar, because otherwise you're wasting so much time that you don't have time to waste.
Okay.
What's the closest?
In that case, I'll hit Raven with a med pack.
It goes.
Let's see.
Has Raven been hit with a med pack?
I'm just checking.
I don't know. Somebody did something to get me up because I was actually knocked out.
I believe Raven has had many stim packs this
We
year.
only slap patched you.
Yeah, 404 and Hollow is, I think, we moved you used like a med patch each or free each, whatever we needed to get you up.
Nero was there.
Yes, it's also the sort of thing that if we're in downtown and you just had a energy weapon explode, we don't want to be in this vicinity anymore.
Yeah.
It's move.
Yep.
So we going to the Juzu Clinic or the Elf Bar? Which one?
I think we're going to the elf hideout.
I believe
I
you want
think,
to
I
go
think
to
we
the
also had elf hideout, or most do.
And so while you're in the car, then people can try to get patched up during the drive.
Yeah, sorry, I thought we were driving already.
Yeah, happy with that, but...
The boyfriend's
That's why I
name
couldn't
is
work.
Nick. The boyfriend's name is Nick, and he may have been expelled from the gang because he hooked up with a human
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
Okay, so will Bolt be dropping his form and reducing in size, because if Bolt doesn't, Bolt can't travel with the others.
Yeah, no, I'll drop my magic for now.
Okay, so because it does mean you will not be able to reactivate it until healed.
Yes, I'm aware of that, but at this point in time, it's probably more detrimental to me to be staying in this form, because then I can't help travel with everyone,
All good.
participate. I mean, I could run. Josh is like, just run alongside, you're fine, and scare everybody in downtown.
Spooky werewolf running alongside the car.
Definitely need to increase my doctor up so I can get everybody addicted to stims.
Okay, so your trike was you took that into downtown. Otherwise, you would have not arrived with everyone.
Yeah.
Because
My crappy trike.
Yes, because that's basically your only way to go, because they didn't bring the troll-rated vehicle with them. so everyone else could fit in the back of the vehicle.
And just one thing on the healing, strain is recovered at the end of an encounter, is that correct?
Yep, and you did that at the end of the last encounter.
Okay, but wounds are not, so wounds carry over.
Wounds carry over, some, but not all strain is healed. You roll the healing of the strain.
Oh.
So you ended up with 3 strain left over.
Oh, I must. Because I had hardly any strain. I don't know how. Well,
You have three. You have 3 strain.
So I'm stuck with 3 strain and 12 wounds.
Yeah.
So I'm actually probably crippled for any fight. Okay.
Doesn't make you crippled. Crippled is if you're technically unable.
I've
to
only
do
got
anything.
3 wounds
No,
left.
crippled
But
if
the
you've
point
taken a
is,
critical.
you're going to be easily down again.
Yeah, exactly. One hit will
No,
put me down.
The thing is, crippled means that you've taken a critical that actually has made you crippled.
What I'm trying to say is, if there's another fight, I'm not going to last. I'm going to go down very quick.
That was where they had to decide how much time they want to spend.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
most of the others also have wounds as well. So you're not the only heavily wounded one.
Oh no, I am, because others have have like 20 something wounds, and I only have 12.
Actually, Alt is the one who's most heavily injured, and even so, he's got a lot of hit points. But my problem is, if he gets another critical, that's what's it?
I know.
4
I know.
criticals, so that's a plus 40 at least.
Well,
I didn't mean to get in this. I just wanted to know if I could do something about it. That's all.
at the moment, you could literally put another patch.
Okay.
I said, how much wounds did you have?
12, you said.
12. What's your total that you can take?
15.
15, and I believe they said they put 3 patches on you, so you should have.
So you must have gone up and down as like a yo-yo then.
No, I went down to 0, and then they brought me up again.
So 3 patches would have healed you to 0 wounds.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. I thought I was completely healed.
because the first one
Because
is
I
a
didn't
5.
have the actual note down for it, so I've now noted down 3 patches on you, which means that you can only get 2 more patches this day.
Oh, okay. All right.
And each patch heals less. The next patch will only heal 2 wounds, and the last patch
Okay,
will only
alright,
heal
that's
1.
fine. All right. If I don't have no wounds, I just have 3 strain and a critical. All right.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to waste
good.
time on this. Sorry.
Because you wouldn't want to be spending a lot of time trying to fix this while the police are coming, because you take too
I know.
long,
I know.
you guys are arrested, and that takes you out of the story.
On to the go-go bar, or elf bar, whatever we call it.
I believe they were looking for their gang.
They're hideout.
Their hideout.
Their home location.
Okay, so Desrin, you start taking him to a location you've not actually been to in the northern end of downtown.
But I'm sure I know the area well enough.
Sort of. It's not the sort of place you have found yourself heading into. And you do get from Hollow that the address is a literal dump. Not a figurative dump, a literal dump.
Have I ever heard of it?
True rubbish pit.
Oh, this brings back bad memories.
I feel right at home here.
At least we don't have a troll that's fixated with doors with us.
And there you can, as you are pulling up with your van, you see dunes of plastic bottles and disposable packaging in that whole area. This looks like where a bunch of stuff that really should have been recycled has just been dumped.
In
So it's a literal
Desmond's
dump.
knowledge or research of these double devils, are they, like, do you know what their relationship or connection, if any, with the ancients is? Like, if he goes there in ancient, if he shows up in ancient colours, I'm assuming that there will at least be no wreckage shop on site.
You believe they will respect you,
Yeah.
but they would probably also potentially challenge you to some sort of show of skill.
I'm thinking it's going to be the easiest way to at least get them talking initially, so we can find out his nick. Yeah.
Okay, so
So, like I say, does anyone want to be part of the initial meeting, or is it Declan coming out of the car by himself? Either way.
I'm happy to be with you.
I'll come out with Desiree.
okay, so you've got 2 humans travelling with you into the dump.
Would it be advisable for Bolt to come out, given what he knows about like Elven Go gangs?
I mean, Declan would be perfectly happy to say, hey, just let me make first contact, and then if people leave, because they're more likely to, like, the less elves involved, potentially the harder the connection's going to be. So,
Whatever you prefer.
So how bad of an area would be to cast spells in the rubbish area?
Well, casting spells in this rubbish area, depending on the time and stuff, is that we will be halting the game for a while and dealing with the rolls, the casting, and concentrating on just that.
Okay.
So from a perspective of characters, it might help some of the characters. From the perspective of the game, we'll be stopping the game until we sort out all the magic. That's the literal sense of what casting the magic and concentrating on that right now.
Oh, I was just going to see it.
Technically, it is a better location to do it, rather than having done it at the middle of downtown at the pub that gets exploited.
But you'll also be doing it in the open because you have nowhere to hide.
Yeah. But obviously there will be less people wandering around the dump. Probably.
And in this case, you'll be casting spells inside a Go Gang's territory.
That too.
That
Sure,
is completely elven oriented.
Yeah.
So sharpshooter fodder.
Okay, but anyway, Declan's going to be stepping out of the van.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Desmond.
Not with his hands up by defensive imagination, but not deliberately, not with his hand or anything like that.
So the larger group you take with you, the more likely you'll be in a fight.
Up to you.
Because that's
Desmond.
considered an invasion of by another gang.
Okay. Give me a moment. Okay.
So, how many are you taking in with you? You've got 2 people who say they want to come. with
Willing
potential
to come. Like, we're not forced.
Just wait here for a moment. Okay. If I'm going to be out of the fight, then maybe you can follow it. Okay. Just give me a moment to make contact. So. And so, yeah, he's going to, did I know any of the, did I know any names of the people and like that? Aside from Nick?
You know the name Shark?
Shark, okay.
That is the gang boss at the moment.
Cool.
Their colours are a black and red logo depicting a pitchfork overlaid with double D's. So think very similar to a daredevil with an arrowhead through it.
Yep.
Alright.
And they basically wear black for everything else.
Okay.
Okay, so heading in, you do happen to see a group of elves looking in your direction with what appears to be expensive craft beers.
Yeah, well, Declan will go up and ingratiate himself. What's up? How's it going? Yeah. Looking for one of your colleagues or possibly ex-colleagues, but
Okay, so they
really just pay for the info.
they perk up at the pay for the info.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them comes up to you with doing a whole gang-based handshake complex scene.
Cool. I'm hoping, I expect that Declan can prove his credentials.
Amusingly enough, with your agility, you're able to keep up, even if you've never done it before. Okay, so he says, who is it you're wanting to hear about again?
I heard about a guy called Nick that is runs with you guys.
He says, yep, we know Nick. He is a former member.
Former, yeah. I hear he fell in with a bad crowd.
Fell in with a classy human named
Or a smooth bit, kind of two.
Basically, fell in with a girl who provided us with some nice beer.
Uh-huh. Do you know when did you guys last see him?
Oh, we last saw him. He shrugs. That they sort of all chat amongst each other, and you realise they didn't really pay attention to when they last saw him, but they've had the beer for about a week.
Desmond's probably thinking, well, either they're lightheads or the beer's not that good. They've been storing it stashing for a long time. So, but the well, did he leave anything behind when he left you guys?
He left his digs. They can point you towards where his rest area was. It seems to be a Chrysler Nissan minivan.
Yeah. I'll go look myself, that's alright. Do you mind if I get a couple of friends to help me search over?
They think about it and go, sure, just not the troll.
No, fair enough. He's been busy anyway, so. And I will point the others over to the car to search it, and David will actually aim to stick around, chat with these guys, and aim to keep moving.
Okay, so they do mention Nick talked about a commune in the North Cove area.
As in a place that he thought he might go to at some point, or a commune for the true folk?
He mentioned the commune. It's one of the few places he talked about besides the girl.
Did they like that's a place he'd been to before, or was going to go to, grew up, or anything like that?
Most of them didn't pay that much attention to his ramblings.
Remember that Diana was a leader at a commune north of Seattle.
Okay. As a player, I've forgotten that, but yep, Desmond certainly would remember it. So.
You also get from them that Nick has a severe fear of flying.
Right.
So that narrows it down. He probably hasn't left the country.
Well, he has gone by plane anyway.
Yeah.
And he does go most places on his motorcycle.
I was about to say, I think actually I remember there was a clue at the we found in the girl's room or something about taking the rapier, which definitely recognised as being a Yamaha rapier.
We've also got a picture of it too.
Yeah. So yeah. So did you guys have a check through the vehicle?
Yeah.
While Desmond was chatting?
Yeah, search the vehicle.
Okay, so amongst you, what perception score can you put together?
Well, I've just got 5 green dice on perception.
Bolt was pretty good. On once I find my perception. 4 yellow, 2 green for bolt.
Okay, much better than me.
Okay. And what does...
I've got a yellow and 2 greens, and I don't think this is a contested roll, so my underestimate doesn't help.
So it looks as if the 2 sisters can add a blue dice each to Bolt if they're helping Bolt look.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
I hate car sitting.
Would you like to upgrade your check? You have 5 points.
I think we're gonna be fine.
So 4 yellow, 2 green, and 2 blue. I don't know what the difficulty is, but I'd be happy to go with those odds.
Yeah.
Fine.
Then add 3 purple, because it is a hard
3
check.
purple. Yep. Three net successes or a triumph and 2 advantages.
3 net successes, a triumph, and 2 advantages.
Yeah, three net successes, triumph, and 2 advantages. Yep.
And did you count the success from the triumph?
Yes.
Just checking.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I remember this time.
Okay, looking through his soiled clothing, you find some hard copy pop media. Obviously, he likes to go hard copy and not digital. A dozen also Stay Fresh stuffer wrappings. So Stay Fresh as in trademark. As a brand that's probably so long since been fresh. But hey, I'm sure the advertising is great.
much advertising. Yep.
And you find hidden under the carpet a water-stained hard copy map.
Now the map is interesting.
It seems to be showing the North Cove area with a circle around in red place called Shorewater.
Shorewater.
Well, that sounds promising for a place to
How
go
far
hide out in.
How far are we from Shorewater?
You'd have to leave Seattle.
Okay, I don't think we knew exactly where or we might have had the information where this Diana had the commune, whether it was Shorewater or not.
It is outside Seattle to the north.
Is it the same location as Shorewater?
That is Shorewater.
Yeah. I'm talking about the commune.
You believe it is, yes.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if they ever made it there.
So, to give you a insight, Seattle is slightly inland with a river system. Seattle doesn't actually reach the coast as Seattle borders, but on the very coast of the river system that leads to Seattle is Shorewater. So you will have to cross 1 to 2 national borders to reach it.
Okay.
We'll take the
That's
rest.
the question I asked while I was on Utah. So is it still in Utah? Apparently not.
It is not in Newcastle.
What?
Go on.
I'll be head off to Juzu now, because that's still with. I know Juzu was still within the metropolitan area,
It
wasn't
is,
it?
yeah.
That's in Seattle, yeah.
So let's go to the Juzu clinic.
Yeah. So just for reference, Martin, I'm happy that Desmond did a nice charm roll using his green palm for 200 yen.
Yep. And so yes, you did manage to make them quite happy to talk to you, and you get a bit of a talk about working with the ancients, what sort of bike you ride, How you got your colours?
Yeah. Jason's happy to tell a lot of stories, some of them true, occasionally.
And many of them haven't actually been out of Seattle. Unlike many of the ancients who actually have travelled from or to Portland and back.
Yeah.
As it seems to be part of joining the ancients is you have to be able to enter Portland.
Certainly, once Jason's happy that he's got as much of a life story as Nick that they've got available, he's more than happy to move on. There's people, assuming they don't have any information, they never met up with Fayette or anything like that.
You get a feeling that they have met up with her various times while she's been at the school. Because as long as she got back got back to class or got back to bed, they didn't really care as long as she didn't miss her appointments.
Yeah. We've got a picture of Fayette, haven't we? Presumably from the.
Believe you do from your.
I'll certainly flash that with them just to make absolutely certain we're both talking about the same Nick and the same Fayette. And it'd be annoying to get off in the wrong trail from just because the names are the same.
Okay, they do confirm that is the girl who bought them the beer.
Correct.
Apparently, the fact that she bought them beer is the thing that is most engraved.
Most memorable. Yeah. Not that she cost them a gang member, but.
Well, apparently he's welcome back.
Yeah, that's good. So, is it decent beer?
It is decent beer, and because it's decent beer, they have them down to all at once. Because what's the point in wasting expensive beer?
That's all good. Actually, like I said, I mean, Deso might start partaking if it's a decent one worth holding on to. So,
and
like
just
getting in the future.
And just for our rigger out there, I thought I would show you a picture of what's also in the dumps.
What is that?
Oh,
So you know how they have
Monster truck.
you know how they have tractors that would push stuff around in most dumps? That's what they use instead.
To just
So
crush it.
basically to crush everything.
As you can see by those huge massive wheels, it pretty much crushes everything there. And it is literally a truck on top of giant wheels.
What is the point of crushing everything?
Because then
Oh,
they
in a
can
dump.
more in.
take up less space.
It's fun.
Except for the occasional barrel of strange glowing substances here and there. Most of it is crushable. So I thought you'd appreciate the picture of what was also on site.
I presume there are also people here picking over the rubbish.
Is there
looking
like
for-
one just sitting around
looking
for me
for,
to take,
looking for
or
things that might be able to sell or use.
is something driving around?
You would expect the gang controls all that comes in and goes out.
Okay. Well, they wouldn't bother to look themselves. They'd let others do that, wouldn't
No, they wouldn't let anyone else touch anything because then who knows what they walk off with.
they? Well, okay. If
Yeah,
they want
yeah.
to pick through the
Yeah,
rubbish
they-
themselves, that's their business.
Well, they probably already picked through what's here and picked through what comes in.
Okay. You know, the gangers are
There's an
technically
enormous amount of
again,
stuff in a dump.
so,
And what was that, Jeremy?
I was going to say, you got to remember, the gangers are literally live on the street. Maybe the dump is their treasure trove. So,
They make all their money off what comes out of the dump.
Okay. They've gone well down in my esteem. I guess we're heading towards the Zuzu clinic. Unless we want to head straight for, like, head out of town going towards this commune on the map, admittedly. The point I was trying to make before is that the person who hired us lives at the at that commune, wasn't it?
You were hired by someone who from that commune, yes.
Yeah,
That's what you believe.
So why would they hire us to look for someone who's gone to their commune, who's actually where they are?
Do we know it's the same commune? Because it seems to be coincidental that a random elf ganger knows about the same commune that the aunt, I think it was.
Yeah, the aunt, yeah.
Came from. I'm not saying it's not true, but I'm just saying it seems coincidental.
I think before we leave the city, it's worth potentially finding more out about her and why she would want to go to this commune. Potentially, if we can get that information, that might help us.
And also that's with the assumption she's left the city.
Yeah.
You have a lot of unknowns in that at this stage.
That's right. That's what. Like we know, it's the sort of thing that it certainly looked like she wanted to leave. Whether she got to leave is a question we're not certain.
Finding the right book to referencing is also interesting.
$1 million question: did she leave or not?
Yeah, that's all. Has she got away?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to go to the Zuzu clinic because, hey, let's face it, if she hasn't got away, that's more than likely where she might have ended up based on what we saw at the school. So.
Okay, so you basically want to head to the northernmost suburb of Seattle called Everett, which is where the Zuzu clinic is located.
Conveniently on the way to going out of town, assuming we can cross state borders.
Assuming you can bribe the right people.
That's right.
And figuring out where some of these places are is always fun.
They just love to make you flip through the whole book to find a specific thing, don't they?
Oh, they do, especially if...
No. They expect that all the players actually live up in northwestern America, around Seattle and Tacoma.
And that you know the references off by heart. Okay, so... you know it's in the Pinehurst neighborhood. Just trying to figure out if I can actually figure out where that neighborhood is. Because, hey, these things don't always... Oh, there it is. It's almost at the very most northern point of the very most northern point suburb. It is literally on the road leading north. And by the time you get there after leaving the city centre, and also before you leave, did you want to give someone healing from the troll before he gets on the bike and drives for the next few hours, and maybe if you're too tired to help afterwards?
If you've got time.
If the Go Gang has let us, or are we out of the top now?
We've got friendly with them that I reckon I'll look after, but they'll allow the opportunity for a bit of rest up.
Grease their palms and walls for another 500 credits or whatever.
Or more likely, you do a rest stop to top up vehicles and do it there. Because always better not to do it in the open.
Well, the thing is, if we're going for because these are fuel guzzlers, not electric crap. Because if we then decide to go, let's go further north, we're going off grid.
Okay, so are you able to do much in the way of healing? How do you start people off?
Well, you could do slap patches, because I think I've got the wounds on people before slap patches. So I've got because I've got
I think I also around 12.
Raven healed with 3 slap patches. I've got 404 on 10 wounds. I've got Nero on 7 wounds. I've got Bolt on 11 wounds. I've got Womp on 7. Desred managed to avoid all damage. Did you want to use slap patches or magic?
Well, I'll say.
Was that I've
I'll
taken
say-
7 wounds?
You've taken 7 wounds,
Yeah.
yes. As a holdover from the previous sessions.
Yeah, and that was mostly because of me doing some magic crap.
Yep. And so we've got 404 using how many patches? Because the first patch heals 5, the second patch heals 4. You can do 2 and leave you with 1 wound.
Yeah, I'll do 2.
How about Nero? You can do 1, leaving you with 2.
Yeah, I'll use one. I'll use one.
The slap patches are short-term fix like a scheme, are they?
They're ones that you can only use. It's the med patch thing. So the
We reduce capability through the day, but yeah, it's not like a skin patch where after an hour or whatever it wears off and suddenly you're back to worse damage than you were before.
Yeah, it's not like that, and so Bolt could take 3 of them to heal fully and save the magic if that's what you want to do.
I mean, I'd like to get rid of at least one of the criticals on me.
That's magic's going to do that.
Wouldn't get rid of the critical, would only remove the wounds.
Normal medicine will actually require you to rest for a while.
So the fact that that's the case, you may end up saying you want Womp to cast the magic on you because of those criticals. Which means you would worry about, you'd either put the slap patch on now or use the magic, because you can't put the slap patch on after the magic's been used.
I'm sure we can find somewhere moderately private.
That's what I was saying, they could have stopped to fill up on the way out.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, if we could do that and slap patch the rest, then that would be nice for Bolt. Yeah, logical.
Did Bolt want to at least put 1 on and reduce the wounds by 5 just to make sure? Or does Womp think he can do 11 wounds?
I'll do 1 slap patch.
In that case, then he's only looking at trying to heal 6.
Because heal.
Yeah.
That's one thing with the spells. If you hit it with the upgrade, does it do the base and the upgrade?
Give me a sec. I'd have to have a look at it again. That was why I was trying not to slow it down too much. Where are we? Womp.
Because I was going to do heal critical, but if it does the base heal as well.
We will do the base heal as well.
Yeah.
So basically, you're looking at 1 purple is the main thing. Heal critical.
Increases the difficulty by 2.
Making it 3 purple.
I think it also increases the strain by another 2, is it? What was that? Well, yeah, so it looks like...
So you have 1 rank in that, and you can remove...
I've got 2 ranks.
Got 2 ranks in it, then you can remove 2 criticals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, I could do that. Well, if I add it twice, then it becomes 5 purple.
If you add it twice, it's 5 purple, and you can remove 4 criticals. So you could remove all her criticals. All her characters' criticals. Would you like to do that?
Yes, please.
No, I'll do that.
Yes. But that was you didn't answer, so are you going to do it? Did you successfully cast it?
Please.
So that's 5 purple and...
Keeping in mind that Bolt really asks us to get these criticals healed. It's just they're that much of a pain in the ass right now that I'm actually I'm asking for the first time in a very long time. Can I please have these healed? These are painful.
It's the first time she has been penalised by major setbacks.
Realistically, you didn't really have to use the slap patch.
Just do it in case. I mean, oh no.
You hadn't got around to healing her when she was feeling very wounded, so...
No, the thing is, I'm going to be using a lot of strain. Because I can. I'm just going to show off because I can.
Okay, okay, so if you're just doing the heal critical twice.
Okay, and then I am going to activate Magic Healer Improved.
Okay. So what's your ranks in law?
3. So that upgrades it by another 3. So this is now going to cost me 2, 4, 6, 8 strain for this one.
Mm-hmm. So what's 2 for the spell?
2 because I'm put an additional 4, correct, for putting 2 lots of crit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for using Magic Healer Improved because that does the same thing as Magical Healer, which is 2 strain. So that's 8 strain.
8 strain. So at the end of the spell casting, you take 8 strain.
Yeah. And then I just hope that you start using the black dice so I can get it back.
And were you going to spend a point to gain an extra dice?
No, because it's was it.
Well, the thing is, I'm not going to spend the point. There's only 1 point. There's nothing for me to spend. So if
okay, in that case, I could. I'll spend 1.
So that becomes your total dice pool. Except you roll one of the re-roll a white dice. Did I put in enough of the purples? Yes, I did.
What? Oh no, I don't have the re-roll ability yet. Just because I haven't been able to spend points.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
just as
I'm
well.
Going to take this out for 2, so re-roll one of the black ones.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I'll take these all out.
Okay,
And then roll the next lot.
For the criticals, do I need 1 white to activate each thing?
I don't believe you need to, as long as you successfully cast it.
Oh, okay. Actually, you better hope I roll a triumph.
Oh, why?
Because I can bounce it onto you.
Okay. Please roll a triumph.
Actually, you do have to spend a point for each one, so technically that's 3 points you needed.
Yep.
Okay, so re-roll that one. I think it was a blank, but I bumped it. Because I'm going to put all the dice in there and put it on the screen.
That does not look good.
Put you blank.
Oh, wait a sec. No, circles are... Actually, I might make myself unconscious. Really.
Okay, so just so people can see what we've rolled. We take away the blanks. Then we remove results. We didn't get a lot of failures, which is good. We got no failures whatsoever. So
Actually, I didn't even need to boost it. So if Bolt had 5 criticals, I would have healed all of it. That's what the Triumph does.
Does an extra one, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 net successes and a triumph. So you can also not spend one of the white points and just use the triumph instead to activate.
Doesn't really make much difference, does it?
The more magic you spend, the more traceable you become.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll lessen it then. Okay, so that's also restores base 5.
Okay, so when we look at the base healing,
and then so that's 8 with my magic healer being activated.
what's the base one?
What was it, Masterclass?
Okay, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4,
Actually,
5,
no, I
6.
could use that.
6 base healing, which means it heals all her wounds, and it removes all her crits.
Yeah.
How much strain has Bolt taken?
Bolt is on 0 strain.
Yeah, okay.
Any overflow that might heal my critical?
I could, in theory, because I got Mastercaster where I can use that trump to trigger something else. But the problem is...
Well, you can spend them. What would you trigger if you did?
But the problem is, it actually would kill you if I trigger additional target. But would that additional target get the benefits of the crit?
Well, can you trigger additional target if you didn't include it in your spellcasting?
Oh no, this is Mastercaster. When you spell, I could use a Triumph to trigger up 2 different qualities or spell effects instead of 1.
Yes, so you haven't put additional targets into the spell, so how can you trigger something that's not there?
Okay, yeah, so I didn't understand how that worked. Okay,
So you could have triggered both of the removed crits and removed the 4 crits with 1 triumph.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then not spend the extra magic point. Meaning it comes across as a 1 magic.
Fair enough.
Which would be to your advantage to have less magic traceable.
Yeah.
The higher the magic rating, the longer it is to actually stick around.
Yeah. I haven't increased my doctor to start getting rid of crits yet.
So yes, you have cured bolt of all criticals. So M, you can remove all 3 criticals and all damage.
Yay. Bolt kind of like shakes himself out, like a dog you shaking like water off, like whole body you shake. It's like that feels better.
I either underdo it or overdo it. There is no middle.
Okay, so does you put any med patches on yourself? One will remove 5 damage.
Yeah, I'll use. So I'm down to 9.
9 med patches or 9 damage?
No, 9 med patches. I normally try to get a lot unreal.
That's why I was concerned you were saying 9 damage. So,
No, I'm getting ready when I get up to level 3 Doctor, where I'll start actually getting addicted to stims, like increasing my strength by 1 by using stims. I could do that to other people as well.
Oh, yeah, didn't your wand also reduce the strain on casting?
The problem is you got rid of... So I can't work that out yet.
Okay, so...
it also it boosts it as well. That's why I whacked in the that healing thing, which gives me another increases to 3. But yeah.
Okay, so yes, you have spent that brief amount of time bringing Bolt back from
Cripple.
Well, back from becoming a monster about to kill everyone.
That too. Like, was it 1 curse spell on it would set it off?
taking Bolt down to either 0 wounds or 0 strain would set Bolt off.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you still have Raven with 1 critical. That is a minor critical.
Mm.
As you cross a couple of city boundaries, you eventually, a few hours bringing you into midnight, reach the Juju clinic.
Oh,
Okay, so
fuck, we're going to
you
get
know
into fatigue, aren't we?
Are we looking to try and break into this place?
Well, at this stage, they do not appear to be open.
We can't ask the question. Are we trying to break in, or are we trying to get in legitimately?
They are not going to be open for business for another 2 days, because you're on the Friday at midnight.
Let's break in.
I was about to say that doesn't give us any time to do the Juju clinic then, because we've got within 48 hours. So
That's
That
right.
is correct.
We haven't got any time to do the Juju clinic legitimately.
yeah, exactly. So knock knock, housekeeping, excellent.
We're here to clean the pool.
Okay, so from what you guys know, you're in a rich area of Seattle. The reason why this is one of the northernmost suburbs is it's away from all the pollution to the south. They have no issues with radiation. They also do not get the acid rain in this region, which is something you guys have grown up with.
Yeah, I don't like them.
On top of that, they also have
The clean skins.
they have quick response times and decent security.
Okay, so we're totally screwed unless
Neuro
Neuro can be.
Neuro will be the judge of the security.
So we might most likely going to be the outskirt areas because we're bloody obvious.
Which means the knocking on the door and pretending to be cleaners may get you caught. Breaking in
Yeah.
and wandering through and making noise may get you caught. But you have a sneaky in Raven, and you have a very good hacker with you in Nero.
Well, if we're worried about security, let's scout this joint out. And
So at least we can do a bit of a circuit and
see what we can do with in terms of a possible security system.
okay, make an assessment.
And then see if Neuro can bust it, basically.
And then also, whether it's going to be easier to try and get in via the matrix rather than physically.
That too.
Well, I will be showing you a map that you guys get from Hollow, who's done a quick look into things. Just trying to get it to pop up properly. Hey, getting it to work well is always an interesting thing.
See if I wrote down what doctor she had.
Go with A, I think.
Mender. I thought it was Mender.
No, I think I wrote it down. Let's go check it.
Well, you only got 2 doctors there, Klaus and.
Okay.
So bookkeeping would be the archive section.
And there we go, so you guys can see a bit clearer. I just wanted to actually get it up on screen first.
One of those doctors, are they the names we had that was at the doctor at the school?
I've got a Dr. Ahills written down.
That's correct. I thought it was A.
Yeah. I don't have either of the other names written down.
That's probably his first name.
That's what I'm just trying to read through quickly and be able to tell you.
Because that's...
Okay.
I got a sneaking suspicion that's how they've done it.
If I could read my own writing, it would help.
It would be unusual to describe the school doctor as Dr. Arhill if Arhill was the first name.
Unless that's just the school doctor, not the doctor for Jizu.
No, he's the doctor. He was the doctor the school sent the girl to, who works here.
He's a psych.
Okay. Let's see if I've actually got some details on him in the be able to run against him.
Well, it's bookkeeping. That might actually tell us, you know, we could actually check appointments and patients, and then we'd know whether to look at Cass or Meter.
Okay.
I've got a bad feeling that this is paperwork filing, not computerized filing.
Apparently, you could have actually looked up stuff on the Double Devils. I should have just read that section first. But there's nothing particularly on Dr. Arhill, but you can say that we have Hollow doing some stuff in the background. What is Hollow's matrix ranks?
My matrix ranks. Let me. Shadowrun. Is that sysops?
No, the actual knowledge skill matrix. The matrix.
Oh. 3 yellow, 3 green.
So
That is one that I've been planning to upgrade.
3 ranks.
Yes, 3 ranks.
Okay, so on 3 ranks, I'm just going to give you successes based on knowledge, so we're not having to do lots of rolls in the background for non-active characters.
Yep, that's fine.
So what you do know is Dr. Arhill at Juzu is the physician for mages. Basically the top physician in the city to deal with magic using characters. He's the personal doc for someone who goes by the name of Anton de Vensu. I think he's related to As Technology. I think that's the Seattle As Technology liaison.
Huh.
And also As Technology funds the clinic.
Ah, great.
Go back again.
You actually know the net address to get in there. And it seems to be a very pointless web presence. So from Hollow's perspective, the matrix access is a waste of time.
It's just a front or something similar.
Oh, it is such vanilla information stored on the matrix that you'd rather shoot yourself than go back in there.
Oh, yes, sweet.
You can see their total Yelp reviews. After that.
It's got a 1-page listing.
Yep, awesome. Thrilling reading, guys.
And
4.5 stars. Would recommend it for my wizard friend.
And from your perspective, there's absolutely no ice protecting anything. So the challenge of getting in is, do you actually want to get out of bed this morning?
Like I could do this with my eyes closed while snoring half asleep.
Someone could just say, "Hey, Hollow, can you connect this into done?"
Done. Yeah.
That's the level of difficulty it is for you to get in.
Fantastic.
do not want to meet this doctor. Because he definitely would be pals with my uncle.
Unless, of course, there are things you missed, but hey, last time you were in things like this, you would only go for stuff you were after.
Yeah.
So Nero may find specific stuff because he's looking for a person, but from Hollow's perspective, last time you were in this node, it was a big waste of time.
Yep. Yeah, I've already been here, guys. Come on. You're supposed to give me a challenge when I'm supposed to be spying for you.
Okay, so this would be also a good chance for a group check. Looking for a where's the skill? Apparently not all the skills have popped up. Yay! Oh no, they popped up in out of order. So I'm looking for a skullduggery and a streetwise from the group.
I'm good at both.
I'm pretty good at both as well.
So who's got
At least one of those.
the most dice?
Well, I've got 1 yellow, 4 green, and a blue on both.
I could have sworn I had ranks in street wise, but apparently not. Or it's not showing up anyway.
Desmond's got 3 yellow in skullduggery, and I've got a couple blue, and 2 yellow and a green in skullduggery. So you can certainly add to that 5 green that someone else could add. So,
I have one yellow, 5 green in skullduggery, and 6 green in streetwise. So also happy to add.
So
I have a yellow and 2 greens and then 3 greens.
I'm not bothering mentioning mine.
okay, so we basically have a rough dice pool of 3 yellow, 3 green, plus the number of people who are assisting. So I'd say
I think it was like 3 blue. Yeah.
The only thing I've got is street smarts.
Okay. I'm assuming someone has at least 3 ranks in streetwise as well.
Desmond's got 2 ranks, I don't know if they have 3. So.
Okay, so the streetwise will just basically remove one of the yellows and make it a green. Okay, just checking the difficulty to actually see what's happening. Does anyone wish to upgrade the check for the group? You have 4.
I'll upgrade the check for the group. I think this is an important role, so.
So, do you want me to roll for it, or do you...
You might as well roll. It's a good one, so.
Okay, so there is a triumph.
I was gonna say, I see a triumph in there.
There
so
are
that's
3
good.
triumphs.
Yay!
Triumph.
Yep.
3 triumphs.
Hey, I generally roll well, I just don't show it to you most of the time. So that's 1 net success, 3 triumphs, and 5 advantages.
Wow.
Okay, so
I wasn't rolling it.
you're able to identify 15 security guards patrolling the corridor with a chief that must be manning the security center.
Oh no.
And you recognize the security center as being room C.
Oh, great.
You are able to get from Bolt that Dr. Arhill seems to have room E as his counselling room when he's there.
Just looking at that map, you mentioned C was the security. So C is actually a small room inside the counselling chamber. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. Yep.
So there's currently 15 active guards?
There are 15 active guards.
Okay, this is starting to bring back flashbacks. This is probably more of a medical research facility. If it's got that many active guards.
So 5 guards patrol the outside. 5 guards are in the foyer, and 5 guards wander the corridors.
5 in the foyer.
Do we know what the access at the back there into I is like?
It's probably more of an emergency exit.
Okay, room I. You can get to me. Okay, access into room I has a security camera, a data pad, and easy access to the door via a vehicle.
As in like a vehicle can get up close to it, you mean, or a vehicle goes through the wall?
Vehicle could do both. Because
Yes, okay.
you believe it's designed for an ambulance to reverse up to and unload directly into the room.
Okay, that makes sense, yes. But okay, obviously the security camera and keypad, presumably that's going to be much different to the front door at midnight, so on a Friday night. So. Well, I don't know about anybody else, but are you happy that Desmond has got his normal Shadowrunning stealth equipment in his van?
Don't see why you wouldn't.
For breaking and entering?
I would assume
Don't see why you wouldn't.
I assume you would have it set any time you'd leave on a
Yeah.
mission.
I'm happy with that. Because obviously we were doing other stuff during the day, but yeah.
I was about to say, it's like Neuro never leaving. He's like, he's gathering information tools behind.
Yeah, all good.
Where did he get information?
So, yeah.
I'm just assuming you each have a travel kit for any time you're actually going on a run.
Happy with that.
You learnt that from travelling to South America.
Yeah.
And I believe that's the first time I've rolled 3 triumphs on a single roll for the party.
I think that's three triumphs for any of us roll in regardless of anything.
Better than the 3 spares we got.
Yeah.
It's better, and the fact that I rolled each of the yellow as a triumph was amusing. Well, there was one that didn't roll it. 3 out of 4 is not bad.
He got...
You don't count that one.
None of those yellows gave us a double success though. So I ended up with 1 success with 3 triumphs.
Okay, and... Well, and I was just going to look at what else the triumph may have gotten you.
You can go someone left the back door open? That's what the triumph gets us?
I'll say the triumph says that the camera is currently askew. You think it may have been knocked recently on the back door.
There you go. So, looking at Nero and forgotten now, Raven, yeah, as our stealth guy, so obviously Declan considers himself as a stealth guy. Does it look like it's worth trying to get in and out?
You think you could do it?
Yep.
But of course, part of it will be looking for physical records as well as accessing any system that's not matrix connected.
Yep. So we do still want to go, if I can still get in without too much problem, by the sound of it, we then want to try and avoid certainly a big running gun battle in there. I'm assuming no one's actually necessarily got stun rounds or anything like that.
You do note that the security are running around with submachine guns as their weapons.
Okay.
And last bit bit of useful information for you is that you are sure that there is a basement.
Of course, there's a basement.
Based on reinforcement and noticing a lift.
Right, in that case, I'm going to go to the stable in the yard and take the trapdoor down to the tunnel. That's the standard thing in a D&D campaign.
It is. You find the extra way in.
Okay. So, yeah. Are we happy to effectively stealth the place and storm as soon as checked and try and avoid getting any alarms going off, which seems very unlikely? But we can probably take it as long as we can, and the alarm goes off, we might be time to run.
So the elevator is in J next to I.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
So basically, Dr. Ihill's room leads into J with the elevator. Meaning everything's starting to look sus about Dr. Ihill right now.
And from I, you actually got to go out to the counselling room right next to the base security centre.
You do, unless you break through here. But this is the room where Dr. Ihill works.
Yeah.
And this is the area where the elevator
Leads to the basement.
The basement elevator is.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a long corridor to get from I to E.
And you do know someone patrols, 5 people patrol this corridor. You would have 5 people in this area here, looking after the front, and potentially bookkeeping, and 5 people walking the outside. And they are literally travelling in a group, so they're not travelling singly.
They're travelling in a group.
Yeah, twos.
No, group of 5.
Group of
Yeah. They're attacking problems, and they'll hit it hard as soon as anything comes through. But
So
you don't make it easy to dodge.
You assume that with the level of threat that would hit them at this location, they're unwilling to have a small number of people as a defense. Because magic can take out a small number very easily.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't
Looking at the mages, in particular, you got any way to walk through the wall? Or cut through the wall?
No.
I can dash through the wall, but I don't think we want to do that.
Gonna start looking for the quiet technique.
Hey, you asked.
I would also say that
having one
you also
one of
can,
those heavy industrial buzzsaws.
you can tell the elevator by the extra apparatus on top of the roof, so you could potentially go in through that way as well.
Okay, that sounds more promising.
That's the thief's way in.
Mm-hmm.
But with my background, maybe I shouldn't be here.
This is the sort of place that would potentially have been researching you.
Yeah. But it means that the response time is going to be Aztec, not Stargrunts.
Yeah. Hey, if they're walking around in groups of 5 with some machine guns, they're not going to be calling on the local.
Oh no, it'll be Aztec.
Lone Star.
It won't be Lone Star or
And you're expecting the security here to actually be Aztec.
So
But it does
I
mean that
honestly
if they're
should not
expecting
be
support
doing
from
all
Aztec, that means that it's potentially coming from further away. It's not the local Lone Star
Oh no, the thing is,
support team.
because of my field of what my uncle's done, it's most likely this doctor actually works with him.
And you're expecting response time in gunship form.
Okay. When it gets here, it'll be annoying, but okay. It may be a little bit longer than the standard Everett response time.
You're thinking you may have at the most 20 minutes response time instead of the
5 minutes instead of 2.
Well, I'd say 20 because they have to get to the choppers and then take off and
Yep.
then reach this location, avoiding the no-fly zones. Because they do.
So as long as we don't meet Arnold Schwarzenegger and he doesn't call out "get to the chopper," we'll be fine.
Yeah, honestly, you'll need to do it as quietly as possible because I expect at least there would be a couple of mages in the security group anyway.
Which is partly why there's always groups of 5.
Mm.
One's
And,
normally a mage.
I don't know if there's actually developed any technology that can pick up spells.
Yes, there are tech that can pick up spells.
Yeah, so...
Expensive tech.
Oh, this is Aztec. Means that they can put it in there. And if this is one of the facilities I think it is, yeah, it definitely will have something like that. There is another option, but I would hate to do that.
What are you offering?
Well, I just wander up and say, hello, I'm here to see my uncle.
Let's not go work at midnight.
Oh, yeah, well.
So on the front of the building, lit up at night, you see the doctors listed are Dr. Quaz, General Practitioner, Dr. Meander, Cyberneticist, and Dr. Arhill, Practitioner of Essence Medicine.
What is that?
That is magic.
Basically, what
Sounds like magical healing.
Magical healing.
Sounds made up.
yeah,
Because in the rules of Shadowrun originally, you lose essence by putting technology in.
Yeah, essence is something that affects your nature. Like essence is your life force, effectively. So, well, yeah. Okay, I'm looking at the fact that we're either going in the back door at I, which involves trying to get round through the corridors. Probability of not being seen is fairly low. Access to cameras, if we can get a jump in on a matrix cover within the system from the outside, that would be wonderful, but I'm not counting on it. But I'm thinking if we can get to the roof and go straight down the elevator, we've probably got a better chance of at least getting a link in to stop people coming through, and if we're in the elevator, well, that will at least stop people coming down the elevator for a bit. And I'm sure we can get cut down the basement, be fine. I'm sure there's another way out.
You'd also want to look in his room, because that would be the intent.
You said there are external cameras. Is there a place where you could climb onto the roof without being within an area of the camera?
Due to the what appears to have been damaged camera, there is a fairly large gap in the security, right next to the security office.
Okay, over C.
Mm.
All right.
The wall next to C on the north is where the gap is.
Okay, so we could scale the wall there and then cross the roof and find a way into the building. Yeah, okay.
On the plus side, you have mask.
And you
What
have
does mask do?
Make you invisible.
you have about 5 minutes from when the security guard passes around the corner near J till when they come back round again the other side. They're actually doing a quick sweep as they go around.
Okay. Well, what about scaling? About climbing the wall? What have we got that could get us up the wall?
You have rappelling gear with Desrin,
Okay.
and once Desrin's up, a rope can be dropped, and other people can go up. The only downside you have is the roof would not be troll rated.
Oh, I wouldn't be going in anyway.
It was just the point of, which means if Bolt was to increase in
wall
size,
size,
Bolt would fall through.
Pity you couldn't go through the roof, be quiet. There's no minusing sound at spells yet. Couldn't find one.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Well, the plan is I stay with the vehicle. Because I can't go in. I'll be pinged like anything. I can't even buff you because they'll show up as well. If this has got magic, detect magic, you might even detect me casting the spell out here.
Well, I was going to say, in fact, hang on for advice. If you're not coming in, can you provide any support? Like I say, you talked about invisibility spell.
Raven could technically cast an invisibility spell on himself or on Desrin or on both.
Okay.
and get you onto the building.
Yeah. But, like I said, is there any spells that one can maintain while we're out of his sight?
I could do augment, but I'm not sure if they'll appear on, depending on how good their magic scanners are. But
you expect to be able to cut, you expect that Raven could cast invisibility?
I could probably do it on whoever's got mask on, because then it'll be harder for them to detect it.
Wouldn't the magic spell invisibility be detected on a magic spell detector? This is David asking questions to can.
No, it's because that's the advantage of mask. It actually is supposed to. It makes it harder to detect.
For a H-screen Raven can cast a invisible mask that sensors will not pick up.
But including magical sensors?
Including magical sensors, yes.
What I could do is then heal Raven his strain, so he's not feeling so fatigued.
And because Raven is not an arcane caster, it's harder for Raven to do the invisibility aspect.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you can't do it, it's just harder.
We'd still then need to actually get into the building itself.
Well, the thing is, that's where.
How long would, if I cast mask on 2 people, how long would it last?
Well, at the moment you can only cast it on one person at a time, because you haven't learned how to give it onto multiple people.
But
Yeah.
you sacrifice a magic dice to keep it up. So you're sacrificing 2 magic dice.
Well, it has to cast it multiple times.
What I'm talking about here is that we have to get on the roof. We haven't worked out how we actually get into the building from the roof yet. It's all going to take time. Then when we get into the building, we need time to actually search it.
You've identified an elevator,
But
and all elevators have an external access point.
Yeah, but we don't know what's holding that external access point, how it locks, how it's sealed, or anything like that. We haven't seen it.
That's where between you, Nero, and Desrin, you have all the tools you need to bypass most threats.
Okay, so we magically get past that. Then we have to spend time in there searching, finding the information. Then we have to get out. I'm just wondering how long. Maybe somebody said something about 20 minutes at one point. I don't
If you trigger an alarm enough to call for external help, you've got about 20 minutes.
I'm probably going to have to cast this at least twice. So that's 4 times.
Bolt's also happy to be a distraction if an alarm gets.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I probably need at least 2 to get. I probably need to cast it twice to get in, and then twice to get
if
out.
you're worried about strain, I can fix you with that.
Because of where there's no cameras pointing, you'd want to save your casting until you have to go where cameras are.
Yeah.
You got to remember that. I'm sure that Raven is also not so bad at stealth. Like naturally, not being.
I'm just hearing other people's dice. On stealth, I thought I was good. I got 2 yellow and a green. That doesn't sound good.
You're better than me. I got 2 green.
I know.
You're not going there anyway.
I know. What people are throwing around is not what I throw around. So I'm just making sure that
Your stealth is actually pretty good with 2 yellow, and 2 yellow is amazing as it is already. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that.
The point is, the difference is with 2 yellow, it means that you're trained in stealth, as opposed to the others that have like 5 green or something. That's because they're good at agility. Like they've got a high agility, but they're not necessarily trained. Like Desrin, I would rate Desrin as very good in stealth because he's got 2 yellow, actually 2 ranks, and 3 green because he's naturally good with his agility.
Yeah, so you're much better.
Raven has put
but only two green dice.
Raven has put most of his points into outthinking people with cunning, and being able to talk his way out of most things with presence. Her has, yes.
Okay, so all right.
What's Nero's? Is Nero decent at stealth?
Nero is very decent at stealth.
So if if we go for stealthing in, let's say, if Raven wants to put invisibility on herself, if she's concerned about getting in, then we can go in, jump up the wall.
It's 4 strain per person for a mask.
If you
Yeah, no, that's what's happened.
yeah,
The rest of us who are not used to dealing with having masks available, we've been used to just being quiet and carefully when we're running around. So
Finding the dark corners.
that's right. So if the option of invisibility is something that we haven't had before, so we don't tend to think of it in that way. If Raven might use it normally in her previous escapades, then hey, she might naturally go for it and use it on herself just to double the chances of it being stealthy.
And normally you would wait until there's a need to use it instead of just.
Oh, yeah, I know. I get that. I get
Try and be stealthy, and then if someone sees you, turn on invisibility and get out of there.
I don't have a high degree of confidence in this. This looks too tough, but okay, I will try it.
well, the other option is you cast it, and I cast some healing spells on it to get your strain back.
Yes, but then we're actually throwing a lot of spells
Yeah,
outside.
that's a problem. Yeah.
Whereas the mask is not as obvious a spell
Yeah,
to cast.
mine one would be.
Healing is very obvious. Healing generally comes with a light show.
Same with
Go
butlers.
M.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, there's no harm in trying your mask. Like, it doesn't hurt to make that attempt.
Okay, yeah, all right.
You're
All
not-
right.
you're not hurting anyone by trying.
Let's just do this. I just feel we're making a lot of confident assumptions. We can walk in, and I don't think that's going to be that easy.
Okay, so do you want to go for the full sensory mask, which means that you're not seen by technology as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. If I do it,
Okay.
but I was going to wait till a point at where there's a chance we could be seen, because I don't know how long it's going. I don't know how long I can actually maintain it for.
You sacrifice a dice for it, and it lasts indefinite.
Yeah, but I don't know what my dice would be.
Your dice is 4 dice. You got 4 dice for your casting.
Yeah, well,
For you.
It just makes any subsequent casting you're going to do becomes a bit harder. As long as you're not casting anything else, it doesn't matter that you've got one of your dice dedicated to holding a spell.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
The issue is you need white dice, white successes on the
so-
dice to be able to cast a spell,
Here's your
unless you want to
start.
take in corruption.
And your dice pool is that would be 9 purple as the difficulty to do so. The
9
reason-
purple.
The reason it is so high is mask is a easier for arcane casters than it is for primal.
I don't think you can cast it.
No, he can cast it.
No, didn't you say there's an issue if you're trying to cast a spell that's greater than your magic level or your skill level?
Yep. But it doesn't mean you can't cast it.
9 purple though. What happens if there's more failures than successes?
The spell doesn't go off.
And that's all
On
that
the,
happens.
on the plus side, there's no red dice.
Because that's actually more bad dice than I've got good dice.
So, because he has a magic of 4, that means all of the things above that are red.
Oh, that's what it was.
Mm.
I forgot. Yeah.
So I actually
So
can't.
that upgrades it by.
You can cast it, but you'll have 5 red dice in the casting.
So basically, I've got no chance of casting it successfully.
You can still cast it because they could all come up blank. But
So
they
the
can be
chances of
casted.
success are very low, is what
So
you're telling
if
me.
you just mask yourself from sight, it reduces down to 7, which is why you generally use it as a last resort and not as a I'm going in with it.
Yeah, no, that's what I was suggesting. I would only use it when I have to.
Yeah.
I won't do it straight away.
The basic mask is you can look like one of the security.
Well, look,
So that one would cost you 3 purple and no upgrade.
oh, okay. I can make so mask can make myself not invisible. I said
The main thing you use mask for is to look like someone else.
okay. That's why I've got it.
Invisibility is a nice to have, but it's a last resort for you.
Okay,
Not
well,
a go-to.
that makes sense now. That's why I wanted to have it, to actually look like somebody else.
Mhm.
That was the point I took it in the first place. Yeah, okay.
And you can add more realism to it, so it comes up on sensors by adding a purple and a red.
Okay. I'll save it for the moment, but that's what when I use it, I'll do it to look like a guard.
Because the other thing is, if the party take people out, you can literally replace them.
All right. Okay.
That's the best thing of your doing is you're basically mimicry, is because you're trying not to say no one's there because you want to interact with things. And people will not complain if you're carrying something out looking like someone who's supposed to be there. They'll even open the door for you and help you out as you're charming.
Okay.
You use your charm to help you get out.
Okay. All right. This has been a bit of a diversion. Sorry about the time wasting.
So, and I was going to look at what is Desrin's athletics.
Well, you want to go for coordination for parkouring up the side of the building.
I'd probably say that if you gave it to Bolt to secure a way up, then your acrobatics would make it very easy for you to get up.
I'm happy to scale jump up the building. I have probably the best ability out of anyone to get up on top of the building. Apart from maybe Desmond also, but...
Okay, coordination is usually the parkour type stuff we do, so I would think it's fairly easy to get up, but I'm happy either way.
So...
Between the two of us, we can probably work it out.
What I was going to say with that is, if you send Bolt up at a gap, Bolt can get up onto the top and secure rigging for other people to come up easily. Then you can basically bring people up between each rotation and make sure that they're settled and no evidence before the next person goes up. Or you could rush and try to get multiple people up through each rotation.
No, happy to do it one at a time because it means that so Bolt goes up first. No, because Bolt got good perception to have a quick spot to see if there's any obvious cameras or things like that on the roof there, which hopefully there won't be, but they have decided to do that.
I've also got pretty decent stealth as well, so...
Yeah. And...
I would say with the two ranks in athletics, Bolt has no problem scaling the world. He's not designed to stop someone with that level of skill. So yes, Bolt makes it up on top without a problem. Because you would most likely be carrying whatever kit they need to help rappel themselves up. Then the next people who have coordination or athletics of 2 can easily make it up, or even athletics 1 at this stage.
Yeah, okay. Declan can do that easily, and he can then go across and start looking at the elevator access point to see what might be involved in that, just to save a bit of time when we go into that next stage. So.
Okay, so that means that either Nero can make a athletics or coordination check to get up, because Nero is just a little below, and Raven can either make an athletics or coordination check. It would be a easy athletics or an average coordination, meaning one dice for athletics and 2 dice for coordination.
I get 3 green on coordination, 2 green on athletics.
Mm-hmm. So do you want to go up against a? You'll have one of the dice in athletics being a purple, or 2 of the dice being purple in coordination. What would Raven prefer?
Well, it sounds like exactly the same, really.
One has
No, because one of them is effectively 50% of your dice are red. The other one is 66% of your dice are red.
So they're red, not purple.
No, purple.
Well, let's say purple colour, yeah. but like
No,
basically
it's three green.
you've got-
It's 3 green and 2 purple, or 2 green and 1 purple, isn't
Yep.
it? Yeah. So,
Okay, so yeah, so 33% or 40%. So
yeah, a lot of blanks though. Oh well, all right. Try the. You need to get some successes though, don't you?
You need to get a success.
Yeah. And you only get successes on greens. You don't get them on purples.
That's correct. And you can replace one of those with a yellow.
okay, if you want to upgrade your guy,
I'm going to have to. I'll do the athletics and I'll upgrade it to yellow. Because otherwise, I think I've got no chance here.
Okay. Did you wish to roll?
I might as well. I think I've got no chance. This is really bad.
Well, Gary rolls.
I don't know what I've got there.
Got 1 success, 3 advantages on coordination. So
Okay, so Nero makes it up without any problems. And amusingly enough, in the same thing, Raven makes it up when you were only meaning 1 to go. He found an opening and made it up as well with a fantastic triumph.
She.
He made it up, sorry. Though she does take a strain out of that.
Okay.
So, Josh, did you take strain?
I did not. I got 3 advantages.
Okay. That puts Raven on 4 strain.
Yep. Searching around for cameras up here and other access points.
Looking around, there is a helipad at the above where the reception is,
Okay.
and camera pointing at a hatch next to the helipad.
Okay. We're not going anywhere near that one. Oh, but what is there over the elevator where we seem to think there might be an access point?
Over the elevator, you can see a raised section with maintenance hatches all over it, as well as a few vents, and the air conditioning heating is over I.
Okay, so the air conditioning system sitting above I. Will have ducts in it. Looking at that and the one over J, that's the elevator. Which ones of these panels would look easier to actually remove?
Okay.
before you start doing that, Declan will say, when I second, he was going to try and take a look at the pathways, or more specifically, if there's cameras up here, he'll try and do a bit of a jiggering with the cameras to loop them onto the same thing for a few minutes, because hey, it's not like things should change up here too much.
There
Well,
is
Nero could do that.
there is one camera pointing at the helipad and the hatch leading down from the helipad down to reception.
Okay, so it's not actually covering the elevator area,
It is not.
okay? And nor is it covering the area where we're jumping up, where people are coming up on the side.
And from the looks of things, it's not a sight and sound. It appears to be only sight.
Okay. Well, if it's not pointing our way, then happy to leave it alone.
Just glancing around one,
Mhm.
is there any kind of, I'm assuming not because we're outside the building and everything that we probably need is inside the building, like a jack-in point, to take down the security cameras, or could I be able to do that from my data pad, or...
Okay, you notice multiple jack-in points. The closest one is for the air conditioning system. Then there is one at the elevator, and also one at the heliport.
One at the heliport?
Yeah, the helipad.
Yeah,
Right in view of the camera.
love it. Let's not go that one.
You do think the air conditioning system is less likely to give you full access,
Yeah.
but elevators are generally accessed by security on a regular basis.
I was about to say, that sounds pretty, That sounds pretty good. I might see what I can scrounge up around the elevator.
Okay, looking at the elevator port, it looks well maintained. Very well oiled. It actually has environmental seal on the outside of it to keep the jack clean. Not the normal thing you're used to coming across. You're used to having to clean out the jack before you use it.
Yeah, this is, yes. This must be very important in terms of neuroscience because he rarely sees a pristine port.
This is better than pristine. This is top of the line maintenance. When you hear that people say no expense spared, this is what you'd expect from a security system with no expense spared.
Man, if an artificial heart could flood, it would be. But, you know.
I'm sure you have a program for that.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure it just vibrates like a phone.
mm-hmm. So yeah, let's jack in and see what we can do.
Okay, so you jack into the system. Jacking in, you find yourself in the node for the elevator. The elevator has a whole bunch of security prompts in it, which aren't coming up to you straight away. They're basically there for you to activate and push, and it seems to give you a whole list of maintenance information. Basically, someone who has to maintain the system here doesn't have to authorize themselves beforehand.
You probably also find out how many levels there are.
It has two positions on the elevator, up and down.
Oh, it doesn't have side to side? Boo.
What do you mean I can't make the elevator do a barrel roll?
So, sorry, just going back one. You said that if basically I can identify myself, in terms of clearance, I don't have to be checked again.
Logging into do any maintenance on this does not require authorization. Just checking in. The security to do so requires someone to be on the roof.
Yeah, gotcha.
And in most cases, you can't activate the elevator doors or movement without going through the security identification.
But say if I trigger the maintenance,
You've got the whole. The maintenance screen is showing you all the stats of the elevator that you'd need to do without having to activate anything. You can actually see there are multiple nodes off this. Just noting down where all the points of the thing go
I did
to.
not want that screen. Thank you, Cat.
Guardian of the dice there again.
Okay, so the main CPU is connected off this node, as well as one listed as administrative systems, and the other thing listed off this node is a special terminal.
special terminal.
Red flagged.
Red flagged.
Meaning danger to access from non-authorized personnel. So unlike Hollow saying this place is a cakewalk, that sort of thing would not be in a cakewalk.
No. I was making a joke with them, like, now watch Nero run headfirst into this.
Hey buddy, you trying to join in? You're trying to say a big cat leaps up on top.
Yes. A stray cat rubs up against Nero and distracts him.
Just don't distract Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the ice on there looks like a attack ice that will literally try to fry you.
Yep.
The ice on the node you're on, if you try to authorize yourself, may completely scramble your system, making it impossible for you to access programs.
Ah.
The node you see on the CPU has black ice in things it will actually cause biofeedback to fry your brain.
Oh. So, CPU bad.
And the one you see to the administrative systems seems to have a ice that will just hold you in place.
Okay.
So stop you being able to jack out and just hold you there.
Well, people are pretty much on the way.
Pretty much.
Uh-huh.
So it's easier to head out of from where you are than to go deeper, but to get to where you are is not easy. You've found the shortcut into the secure system, because only the secure system can access the elevator.
Yes. But from here, say I need to go administrative so we can get a profile to basically access the elevator.
You have a feeling that the special node you found is the access to Dr. Arhill's personal data.
Oh.
Means that you could probably just get all the stuff from here and we don't have to even enter the building.
Anything that's not physical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'll start digging away.
Okay, so what of your protections do you load? Because you want to load them all before going in and trying to hack.
Yep.
Yes, right.
Otherwise,
Just something from my reference in the way the system works here. Does matrix hacking work as fast as Shadowrun used to, or is it a real-time type thing?
more of a real-time thing. He does one roll to activate all his abilities and then just uses the results of that roll to get through the node.
Can I point the idea whether it's worth, depending on how long he's likely to take to do a standard run of the system, whether it's a case of, it's completely appropriate for the others to be standing around watching to ensure there's no security comes through, or whether it's worth us going down in there to start the physical entry. But I think sort of basically, it sounds like it's worth waiting for him to do his job first. It'll be a matter of some minutes, but not necessarily hours.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what is your hacking roll?
Hacking roll is just also go back onto the thing. I've got Ice Wall Barrier 1. Is that the protective?
Yep. That means unless they have a particular type of hack on the actual spider, them hacking you in return is a lot harder.
Yeah. Right.
So they can send feedback, but they can't steal your data.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So then you said it was computers hacking.
Yep.
Am I decrypting communication or breaking codes?
You are breaking codes.
Okay, so that's 3 blues. So that's 6. 4 yellow, 2 green. And 6 blues.
Okay, were you spending one of the 2 remaining points to upgrade your check?
Yeah, why not? This again seems like an important bit of the story.
Okay, so the terminal you're in to give you full access is 4 purple.
4 purple. 1, 2, 3, 4 purple. That's all the dice. Lots of dice. Sorry, too close to the mic. Alright, so that is that turns into this, that turns into that, so those two disappear. Alright, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 successes, a triumph, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 advantages.
Eek.
Well, hey, that's what he has to use for his run. And what were the programs you activated for your hacking?
Icebreaker, I think it was?
Yeah, what icebreakers did you load?
I can't remember what I had. Garrot, I think it was, yes. I think I used Garrot last time, I don't think I swapped it out, so.
Because the garrote only deals with sentries, not other things.
Yes.
And you knew that this one had a scrambler, meaning you need to have something that can deal with code gates.
Oh, so say, like, Gordian Blade or Dakota. Said Scrambler, did you?
Yes, it was a scrambler.
I don't think I had anything for Scrambler.
Code gate? Something that can deal with code gate? You should have one that can deal with each type.
Oh.
Yeah, we bought a whole bunch, though I don't think they've been pushed through the website yet because of all the upgrades.
The ice wall barrier said code gate on it.
Yes, but that's
Authenticator Ice 3 code gate.
Yeah, but that is protecting, and that's the type of protection. You need something that can get through the code gate, which I'll have a... Sorry for the delay in this, guys.
Good. Oh, well.
No, sorry. Yeah, this is like.
Sorry, I have to jump into that section. So you are looking for a Dakota.
Would it be Authenticator?
I would expect. I was at Fractal. Let me have a look. What's Fractal do?
Sorry, man.
Just trying to figure out what each one does. Been a while since I've read through it, so my brain was not doing it well. Okay, so Fractal does with barriers, Dakota does with code gates. So you're looking for, do you have Gordian Blade?
I do have Gordian Blade, yes.
That's the one you would have loaded.
Ah, there it is, yeah, cool. Sorry, now that I click on it, yes.
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there it is, sorry, on the far right hand side of my, yes, okay, yes, Gordian Blade.
Okay. So it has strength 4. You would spend 2 advantages to increase it. What is its base strength? Gordian Blade strength 2. So you'd spend 2 advantages to break the actual thing, and that reduces your advantages by 2.
So I've still got 8. I need to write this on a notepad. Because
Okay, so getting that gives you authorization onto the system. Then you need to jump onto the node off it using your remaining points. It has a barrier and a trace and burn. So that means it has a agent, sentry, and it has a wall. So you need to have one of your diffractors. Fractors. You need a fractor as well as a garrot.
Okay. So that would be.
So can you probably drop your ice wall and put a second program in at that time?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then maybe I'd choose battering ram.
Yep.
That's my fractal.
So that will be loud.
I don't think I have anything else.
That's okay. Let's see, as it is a area 4, you can
Hey Martin, just asking about how we shopped for a whole bunch of the rarer
programs.
When we were doing that big shopping spree.
Yep.
Have any of those come in yet?
You are up to day 2 of things coming in, or technically the day after you ordered.
Okay, so not yet.
It's been a long day.
And you
It's been a very long day.
You have 2 months of deliveries coming after this day.
Yeah.
This will take you into the next adventure while waiting for deliveries.
Yay.
Okay, so with your battering ram, you need to increase the strength of it by 1, and that means it will cost you 3 of your advantages to activate and bypass the wall.
Yep. So I'm down to 5.
Then you have your battering ram. Ben's 3. Just then have a quick look at Gordian Blade because I may have missed something with it. Okay, Gordian Blade costs an extra 1 to get through.
So 4.
So Gordian Blade costs you 3 all up. So that means you've spent 6. And then that brings us to your garrote to get through the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Where is your garrote? There it is. Okay, so the thing that's trying to get you is a rating 4. You start off with a strength 2. So if you spend 3, you can beat it.
Right, and I do so.
Okay.
1 advantage.
So that's you spending all the points on the node.
Mm-hmm. And I have access.
And you have full access to the node and the subsystem. You pick up access to his personal medical files. And he does have a entry on Fayette from the Rhododendron Conservatory. Had routine medical procedures done at the clinic for several years, with many asterisks placed along her description.
Oh wow.
3 months ago, brought her for examination after she disappeared briefly. He examined her in person and compiled a report, which you also get, and you download it to your system.
Wait.
Another file also grabs your attention is Anton Devescu, who seems to be of importance. And you may be able to download a bunch of other data, but that may trip the system.
Alright.
But you could probably sell that for a crap load of money.
I probably wouldn't take too much, but maybe just a little bit extra.
Can you leave yourself a quick back door and then we can try again on the way out? And if you trip the alarm, it doesn't matter too much?
Probably not. This was quite challenging to get into.
Mm-hmm. Well, not only are you up against 3 ice just to get into a basic system.
Yeah. But if you've got admin lights now, then just put yourself a back door and come back again in 5 minutes after we've been in and out of the building.
He's convinced it to allow him past this time. It's not full access.
Okay, right.
Getting full access would then lead more of a trace.
Yeah.
At the moment, he's had one action that has resulted in him, 2 actions, one getting into the system, one getting bypassing the stuff, another one downloading it. So the less actions he has, the less traceable he is.
Yeah, happy with that.
And at this point, you would probably jack out, not wanting to draw further attention.
No, that's what I'm thinking as well. So it's just like, I've got the really important information that we need. Yes, there is some shiny things over there, but let's not get sidetracked for what we're doing. So I'll take the data for Fayette and Anton, and then just duck out.
Yeah, you have no problems logging out from that point. You could have run on the main CPU and gotten access to the security stuff, but luckily for you, you chose not to.
I think I need to put me back to bed, so just give me a couple of minutes.
All good.
Based on what Nero's found, we're thinking that it's still going to be worth doing a physical penetration though?
You're expecting that there may be more stuff there.
Yep.
So I will try to give you the rundown of what he gets.
The other one, of course, was also whether or not Nero was able to...
Okay, so they have linked Fayette Myers to their Devensu case in a way that says you believe that they wish to use her for their actual work. And what you get from the Devensu file is someone who has physical and emotional angst of a supernatural nature. Complications include hallucinatory disorder induced by psychoactive chemicals ingested for ritual purposes. So he suffers from cacodemon debt default syndrome.
Oh, I can't write this down, it's too much.
I can give people these details later. It's basically he's suffering from some sort of spiritual debt.
Sorry, who's suffering from the spiritual debt? Sorry, I have to
Devensu.
Anton Devensu, who Fayette has been flagged as being in reference to.
Connected with in some way, but but is there any evidence as to where this Devensu, is he connected with the school at all?
You believe Devensu is related in some way to Fayette, because it does talk about treatment will require location of Anton's daughter and completion of a sacrifice.
Oh, that sounds promising.
Well, that's Aztec.
Very, very medical.
Would Bolt understand the spiritual death stuff?
And you believe that the reason the girl's mother died is he sacrificed her, but she got out before she got sacrificed. Because it's indicating that had planned for the sacrifice of his wife and daughter to clear his spiritual debt.
And they think they think Fayette Myers is his daughter.
From what you gather, she matches everything to say she's his daughter.
Okay. So where is Devensu?
In the basement, apparently.
Devensu's in the basement.
Mm-hmm. It appears to be a secure holding facility
Okay.
for those in medical, spiritual needs.
All right. To the basement then.
From what you can gather from that information, if you make it into the basement, you will be hitting the highest level of threat you've ever seen.
Okay. All right.
From Ross's
It's also, if they've caught Fayette already, she's probably in the basement. But the records that got downloaded did not indicate they had her on site. Is that right?
That is correct. They're looking for her right now.
Right.
So she's gone in hiding from them, presumably.
That is
Which,
correct.
well, it's probably the fact that, yeah, because this Dr. Arhill was the one that examined her at for the school, but brought her here probably for that examination. And then, so she's gone into hiding because she didn't want to get back here again.
And it
After the
appears,
doctor had examined her.
it appears that the basement has its own system and security.
Okay. What have they done to find her?
That information is not listed,
Okay.
though it does reference the quick and the dead and the still moving bar.
Okay.
And that was the Poly Club.
No,
Guys?
that was not the Poly Club. That was where the Orks came from.
And
Oh,
that's where it all
okay.
came from that attacked at Albies.
Oh, right. Right.
Okay.
Which means that they were a force come looking for her.
Or possibly the force come looking for anyone looking for her at Albies. It might be where they came to got attacked us when we were there. The
I will note for Nero, he does note that the security systems on the elevator are quite strong, and they include atmospheric protection as well.
okay.
So the sensor systems on the elevator are beyond normal.
And I'm assuming that he, whilst he managed to get a bit of a data grab there, he hasn't managed to get access to allow him to control the cameras or environmental systems.
He can access them and see what output is coming out of it, but it's a secondary feed.
Right, so yeah, so he's got no control over it.
Okay, so if he's got
Well-
access, if he can see what the cameras are seeing, can he actually see cameras at the next level?
No, he can only. It only does the elevator.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like the air conditioning system and the ductwork might be the best way in, but is there any point in going in now?
No one's not small enough to fit in the ducts.
Depends on how big the ducts are.
Okay,
Raven is small.
if you eliminate the guy, then there'll be no reason for them to go after the girl.
But he's a caco demon, you said.
No, he owes a debt to a caco demon.
And he's in a very, very high security facility right now. So I would be thinking that if we're going to go that way, we want to take more time to prepare. It's not a once-off after the end of a long day at midnight, after having been up all around and doing stuff all day.
That one's
I
not
would
a
not
stealth
think that we
run.
take it on tonight.
Yeah.
Or,
That one would be where you'd need all your spellcasters and lots of fire.
Yes.
And me not being cursed.
That would help. But they may also know how to remove the curse.
I'm not going to make a deal with the Caco Demon.
Not the Caco Demon, the Doctor. And as technology specialist, magic, healer.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, I don't want to go back to my uncle because I don't think his little project's finished yet.
But you believe,
Right.
thanks to Nero, you've got the best information you have without triggering any alarms.
Gonna say, I suspect that Daddy Dealer's little project hasn't finished yet either. So, yeah. So Declan's all keen. He's thinking, no, that's enough. That's enough. We might head up north to Shellwater, and if we need to, we can come back to this place with a lot more preparation and planning, and heavier firepower.
Okay.
We were given the job of finding Fayette, not killing Anton Devis.
That's right. So that's okay. Like if we go up north to
Well,
the commune or Shellwater, where she's apparently gone to, because we've now confirmed that she left the school by her voluntarily to meet up with her boyfriend. They were looking to try and go up north, not via the air because he was scared of air, so they're taking his bike. It would appear that this place was the sort of place that was trying to actually catch her, because they were helping. They were working with her dad, who killed your mum and wanted to kill her to complete the ritual. And obviously they don't have her yet. So if we get up north, we can find her if she's got to there, and if so, we can try and potentially protect her from there. Or chances are, if we were able to find the Shellwater, it wouldn't surprise me if they're going to be not far behind us anyway. So, and so we could take her. We could try and interrupt any plans to get her and affect their firepower or their forces not on their home ground. So Declan is definitely keen for. That's enough for the night. Let's get back to base and get ready for a road trip.
And either fake a council ticket or purchase one.
So, that's part of get ready for the road trip.
How are you doing, Gary?
Or talk to Val.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Go, Jeremy.
Or talk to Val. I'm sure she could get us up north if we needed to.
She could sneak you up there, but she is still currently out of town.
Okay.
I just make the point that while what you're saying is plausible, we don't know that.
what, you want to know if she's actually there?
Well, we don't know. It's a good explanation of what's happened or what's happening, but we actually don't have any real evidence of that. Is what I'm saying.
How long would it?
Well, I agree. It fits the facts we know.
Yeah, it's a story
that fits the facts.
It's a story that fits the facts.
So it doesn't make it true, but it does make it viable.
Plausible.
And until we get another option, or another third place, I'll certainly have no ideas, but the important part is we're not going down here, and we want to get out of here before we actually get spotted. So,
Yeah, I think we get out of Juzu. And I agree with that. I don't think we're going to get much more useful information out of Juzu.
not with that current preparation, or lack thereof.
Bugger. So it's 24 hours, not day. Bugger.
Okay, so I believe that there was a triumph in Nero's files. Would you like to spend that scanning through the data for information that you pulled?
Well, certainly if we have information that he wasn't able to scan on the spot. We'll certainly be scanning it afterwards. So, but unless, like I say, I wouldn't think we're necessarily scanning more information right now, unless something really comes out quickly.
Okay, so he does pick up that a team has headed to Shoalhaven.
When did they leave?
They left about half an hour ago.
And any details on who's in the team?
It is a small strike force.
What does that mean?
I'm just trying to find out what it says it's made up of.
Is this information in the computer hacking we just did? Yep.
Part of the download.
Yep. So does that mean that they also suspect that she's gone there, or they have better intel than we have possibly?
Well, I mean, as I said, like I was saying, we will be able to find out in the space of, well, less than 24 hours. That,
we've been at this, 12 hours? Or?
That's what I mean. So we were able to find out that she apparently went to Shoalhaven.
Okay, so the infiltration team consists of Dr. Arhill himself. Anton Vensu has actually come out for the infiltration, so he's actually not below. You wouldn't have found him there as you looked.
Yeah.
He's been by that much.
6 more people there as well, with magicians and tech people.
They're planning to do the sacrifice if they find her, like, on the spot, by the sound of it.
Hard to tell.
Well, I mean, why would you take so many medical people and magic users then?
And they have on standby 2 attack choppers with 10 mercenaries on each chopper.
But this is basically an attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they're certainly gone for a strike force and they're ready to fight their way through.
Off note, they do not have the authorization to enter the council lands at this stage. That's also in the file.
Yeah.
But if they're going to do that, maybe why they're doing it at 11:30 at night, at midnight, trying to bypass patrols.
So if you'd like, we could finish the session with you guys trying to follow them with the same idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only question we've got is that if they're in choppers and we're in a vehicle.
No, they're in a vehicle. They have choppers on standby.
On standby. Okay, yeah.
Just one last thing. Can we get healing before we go? Because if we're going into a big fight, I don't want to go in with wounds and things.
You can do healing before you go, so I recommend Womp does so.
Okay. So, how many people are injured?
At the moment, that those who are injured, you have.
Can this also be away from this base?
Technically, you have 1 person with 1. With 2 wounds being Nero, which means it's going to give you lots of setbacks. You have 404 with 1 wound, and you have Raven with no wounds but a crit.
And also 4 strain, which they can't recover.
And 4 strain, yes.
So, in that, basically with Nero and that, it should be doing medicine roll, but the thing is we don't.
Then after this, it would be end of scene, and you get to make a recovery check, which can get you back strain.
Okay. Can I do... 2 spells?
2 spells?
Yeah. Just a small cure crit, and the other one I was going to just do a big heal.
Okay, so what would the cure crit be for you?
So Yeah, so that's going to be 2 strain to cast the spell. It is going to be 3 purple and 4 strain.
So 3 purple. What's your dice pool?
My dice pool is 4 yellow, 1 green, 5 blue, and 7 white.
I can give you a some strain or healing back by flipping 1 and replacing the purple. So I shall do that.
Okay, so in that case, it doesn't cost me any strain to cast the spell because I get 4 back straight away. So I'm still used up.
Okay, and re-roll. Let's see. Re-roll this one. Okay, so from the looks of things, I believe you have succeeded.
I just need to get 1 success and just 1 white.
Okay, so do 2 failures all up. You have plenty of successes and plenty of advantages. So Raven is critical has been removed,
And you're healed as well.
and full strain recovered.
Okay, thank you.
By the number of advantages you easily did so.
Yeah.
And are you going? Does Nero wish to be? Nero could literally take a slap patch to go to 0.
I'm going to say yes on Josh's behalf because he's still putting Bob back to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it means that. Yeah.
So what is your dice pool again?
Okay, what, we're just getting you.
For if you heal Nero. Because if I look at Nero. Nero has 6 cybernetics.
Okay. How does burst work? Because I was just going to do a healing burst.
Well, if it's going to include him in it, you get his, and then you get Desrin Cyberware.
And that just adds black dice, correct?
Upgrades, I believe.
I thought it gave black dice.
And if it is black dice, I'll have a quick look.
4/4 also has a piece of slapware if that affects it.
Oh, jeez. Where are we? Magic.
Blast, I should say.
There was something that told me what the Cyberware did. I just can't remember where I put it. Okay, I believe it is upgrade for each point of Cyberware. Not increased difficulty. Because the chance of things going wrong with cyberware and magic are quite high.
What about stims or med packs, whatever you call them, patches?
Well, I think they're already at maximum, aren't they?
No.
Well, that's basically the only other option. But the thing is, I can probably do it. I'm just curious of what.
I mean, you could heal them and fry them at the same time.
Yeah, it's not. It's probably not worth.
I was just going to do a low level heal.
Low level.
I know, but the thing is, what I was going to do was a low level heal, then basically do my divine healing on them. which basically gives me automatic successes and advantages on top of that to circumvent the cybernetics.
Up to you. I think it's probably not worth the risk.
No, the other issue is it also makes a nice big footprint because of the amount of divine magic that I've just put in one spot.
So have you done all the healing magic you're going to do?
Slap pack time.
I believe he has.
Okay.
So,
quick one then, Martin, before we shut down. Noting that obviously getting visas or entries, whatever the things is to get into the Shadow Sea land, rarity would be relatively easy under normal circumstances.
Yeah.
Can I, as we're trying to go north, get up there, can I make some phone calls and try and get some visas for everybody at midnight on a Friday night with an increase in the rarity?
I will say sure. How about we start next session with you doing that check once I figure it out?
Okay, I want to be a kid doing this time because I'll plan to use my master merchant type stuff as a once per session, but I'm more than happy to wait till next session, that's fine. But yeah, thinking that, hang on, make some calls, know somebody, master merchant it, and see what we can come up with on the spot.
just curious, how much would that have, it would have only cost me 3 purple to cast it. It was 6 upgrades, was it?
6 upgrades for Nero alone.
So what would that make it as?
That would add 3 red dice. And with the other people included, you'd probably have been rolling 9 red dice all up.
Still doable.
It's doable, yes.
Unless,
no.
Unless in your burst, have you got the capability to avoid people in your burst?
Well,
No, that's the way of burst works. It's a.
No, that's just it. But if you get a separate upgrade that allows you to avoid people, then you potentially don't have to do.
Well, no,
Nero
the thing is, the thing
and-
what I was doing is because I've also got called Strength of Faith, which gives me 4 automatic successes and 5 advantages straight off, but I can only do it once per session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but hey, 4 automatic successes and 5 advantages won't help against 4 despairs on 9 red dice.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'll end up can also be rolling a similar amount of dice as well.
Yeah,
If
but
I
the
thing is, if I go
the
full
spares aren't cancelled out.
I know.
That's right. So as soon as you're rolling that many red dice, you've got a high probability of multiple despairs, and they won't be cancelled anyway, no matter how good your dice is.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's since I haven't been able to spend any experience points, I could actually negate most of those red dice.
Well, but not
Because
right
of
now.
Master
So-
Healer.
Okay.
I don't think it's worth. It's not worth the risk. It really isn't.
So
9 red dice is not worth trying to heal 3 wounds.
No, that's why I hit you with a slap pack.
Yeah.
No, it's just that I've been wanting to use Strength of Faith for a while. And that's why I went, no, I'm not
Sure,
going to
there'll be a
bother
great
using it on you
opportunity.
because you're not even, you're next to nothing.
The most useful spell that Bob could end up with at the moment would be Reduce Person.
yes.
Get yourself down to a normal size.
Oh, I can get to that. The problem is you'll be having a, how tall is Bill Lottie? 5'5".
What's that? The
Bill Lottie.
Bill Lottie.
Yeah.
Bill
My
Lottie.
avatar form.
So, if you had the spell that could you maintain regularly and get yourself down to normal size, that would be a useful spell to have.
He will get that soon when he can cast spells on himself. I'm sure he
Yeah.
can ask the good doctor how to break the curse.
All the more he's going to catch up with him.
Can I reduce his size, or can I only make people bigger?
Would have to look at that.
Well, the problem is you turn me into an animal. If I get transformation and use, basically I can only transform into a avatar of my faith.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you keep discussing and talking, but I've had a very long day the last couple of days, so I'm going to have a good night and see you on Friday.
I'll put it on end credits anyway, and then chat to
Yep.
people afterwards. So I'll catch you later, Jeremy.
Shall do. Thanks very much, all. Thanks, Martin.
Bye.